gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this Thursday afternoon, the 4th of June. This is week 10, ladies and gentlemen, and this is our last week of the regular Thursday shows. I'm not saying it's the last one by no means, but it's the last one for a weekday occasion. First wee request here today is going out to Connor Harvey. He's looking for Mary Claire. He was in last week very early, so we're just going in the order of Godom. So Connor Harvey, if you're tuned in, how you doing, sir? There's a pretty little girl in my hometown. Tried to kiss her, turned me down. Tried to hug her and her answer was the same. But she got blue eyes, a beauty spot. Just to lose her and she touched me not. Mary Claire Mulvanna, Rebecca Jane. That's her name. That's her name. Her name is Mary Claire Mulvanna, Rebecca Jane. She's the cutest little girl ever saw in my life. I hope someday she's gonna be my wife. Gonna ask her to let me change her name. But she got blue eyes, a beauty spot. Just to lose her, touch me not. Mary Claire Mulvanna, Rebecca Jane. Mary Claire Mulvanna, Rebecca Jane. Well, that's a wee song that time called Mary Claire Mulvanna, Rebecca Jane. Some people just called it Mary Claire. That was recorded by, I think, Big Tom and the Mainliners way back about 1959, if I remember right. Well, I don't remember it. I'm going by what people told me, but yes, it's a great age of an old number now, and it goes along the lines of that, but there you heard. Yes, we're going to do a couple of wee numbers this time. These are very rusty now, you'll have to bear with me. Bear in mind it's a live show, so I'm sorry about the mistakes. And dedicated to a gentleman who unfortunately is now deceased in the show band scene, Mr. Brendan Boyer. We're going to do a wee number too from that Brendan would have sung and throughout the show band days in the dance halls all throughout the country. And Brian Terrell says hello to his friends in Larne Adult Centre, and that's in Anchor House in Larne, and the hub in Ballyclare. He can't wait to get back again for it, so please give him a mention. So you can consider that done. So I'm going to keep her going. I've a lot to get through the day, folks. There's a lot of requests in, and a lot of stuff has to be read out, and a lot of songs to play. I would say it's going to run on probably to 4 o'clock this afternoon, but that's an exception because it's week 10 and we're trying to face the new normal, as they talk about. So if you know this wee song here, stamp your feet, nod ahead and keep her country. It's an E flat, boys, anybody that wants to play along. All the way home, just to say I'm sorry, and I'm on my way, and I got my way. Hey, hey, I don't to make you cry, I don't mean to make you cry. I thought we were friends, more than friends. Yeah, 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 hey, gone all the way home, just to say I'm sorry. I don't want to stay, I'm going the wrong way. Hey, hey. Gone all the way home, just to say I'm sorry. I don't want to stay, I'm going all the way. Do you remember this one? Well, if you do the hucklebuck, if you do the hucklebuck, if you don't know how to do it, then you're out of luck. You tuck your baby in and you move it all around. I'm a hooker, baby, you fall to the ground. You walk like a snake and you waddle like a duck. And that's what you do when you do the hucklebuck. I said, hey, that's your little sis. You tuck your baby in and you move her all around. Coming over, baby, walking to the ground. You walk like a snake, you waddle like a duck, and that's what you do to the huddle duck. That's an old tribute, couple of wee numbers there to the late Brandon Boyer, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best showmen on the scene at one time, one of the biggest bands ever going. But thank you for a fantastic job over the last weeks from John McLean. Yes, that's Ghosty down in Doak there. How are you, John? And to all at King's Court and Temple Patrick. Yes, consider that done. I give King's Court a shout out now and again. And one thing and all, here's another one in. Big hello to the staff and residents at Ballyclare Private Nursing Home from Natasha McKernan. Yes, we have Ballyclare to do later on. I'm not going to put myself out of sequence, my friend, but Angela Lewis has it in here, and that is coming in from Natasha McKernan. Natasha, how are you doing? And all the staff, how are you in Ballyclare Private Nursing Home? Give us a cheer. Hip, hip, hooray. Marvellous. Yes, so we're going to keep her going this time. Ruth Downey. How you doing, Ruth, down in Clonlee? We have a few mentions here for Clonlee throughout the programme, but there's one or two that likes the country music down in Clonlee. And Ruth Downey says, thank you very much, Philip, for entertaining the residents in Clonlee and Antrim. Yes, now I know there's names in here for Clonlee, which we will mention later on as the programme goes on. Just it depends when I got them, when I read them out. But this is a wee country song. Big Tom and the Mainliners would have done this in here, and it's in the key of F sharp, boys, anybody who wants to play along, and it's called Lonesome at Your Table. This will be quite popular old number for the dancers, and they do request it quite often. So if you're in the nursing home and you're looking for a Big Tom song, Trevor Kirk there, he always shouts out for Big Tom numbers up in Rylands. So Trevor and Gladys, if you're listening in there, and Rylands and everybody else up there as well, here's a Big Tom song for you. We've got a few Big Tom songs today, so if you miss this one, you'll get the next one. It goes along the lines of this and here, boys. Keep our country and centre on. Here we go. Have your lonesome at your table and I'm tired all in tears. Had to keep thinking all the time. Tired of this old boat of mine, she's sinking for so long. Lonesome at your table and you're welcome here at mine. Well, wipe away them tears, my girl, and you wash your tears away. The world don't care about you when you're crying. But I've been down so doggone long, and I love you when you say it's lonesome at your table and you're welcome here at mine. Well, I like the songs you're playing, but I love you since that day. Played this old jukebox a million times. Play her this once more tonight. Love you when you say lonesome at your table and you're welcome here at mine. Song, yes, rolling on here. Trevor Kirk wants to say hello to you all in Rylands, and that's Amanda Thompson, Janice Martin, Val Rutherford, and Jackie McCrory. or the activity staff, and to all the residents, could they play a Big Tom song? Consider it done, my friend. We're just after playing one, but we'll play another one for you. This was recorded by Big Tom himself in 2009. It's sort of I suppose you could class this as a wee country kind of gospel touch to it. It's one called You're Going Out the Same Way You Come In. To everybody in Rylands, let's hear you. Sing along, keep our country, here we go. Oh, you're going out the same way you came in. Someone will notify your next of kin. Some will wait, some will go. This fate upon your stone. You're not the same way you came in. You're born into this world without a thing. Believe it, it's just naked as you came. You can never could live all the lights on the hill. Nothing when St. Peter called your name. Let me hear you sing. You're going out the same way you came in. Someone notifies your next of kin. Some will wait, some will mourn. Stayed upon your stone. You're gonna the same way you came in. Here we go. But you're going the same way you came in. Someone can notify your next of kin. They can wait and some will mourn. Stayed upon your stone. You're gonna the same way you came in. Clothes. Figure out just doing what you love. Don't need to ride the cook bill. Come on on the hill. You're nothing taken with you when you go. Here we go. But you're going out the same way you came in. Someone will notify your next of kin. Stay on your stone, but you're going out the same way you came in. You're going out the same way you came in. Yes, that's a wee song from Big Tom, especially there for Trevor Kirk. And Bex, you've done a brilliant job, Philip, and brightened up many people's lives and was much appreciated over the past weeks. Yes, thank you, Anne, very much. I know Anne's a frontline worker now, and when she was off unable, she did tune in. Thank you very much indeed. Kathy Young, listening way up the north of Scotland, listening from up the top of the Scottish coast. Thank you for keeping us entertained. And you have a song in here which you requested later on. It's towards the end of the programme. It's coming up for you. Someone else says, can you play a wee sing-song, Philip? Or something kind of fast. Yes, we can do that for you. Here's a wee song which I haven't played that often, but believe it or not, I heard this in Bert McCormick's in Ballyclare one day. I ended up buying the CD just to get the song of it. But it's a wee song called Tell Him, but I've changed it to Tell Her. Alright, so it goes along the lines of this. Here, if you know the words way back in the 60s, this is the way it goes. I know something about love, but I just can't hold it back. And I know it's into your love, and I gotta tell her. And if you want her so, just get her heart aglow, and there that you go. Tell her you want her so, and tell her you always gotta love her. Tell her you always gonna need her. Tell her right now. Something about love, but I just can't hold it back. And I'm coming there in your love, and I gotta wanna be the very part of me. I know you got to be there and along with me, and tell her you're always gonna love her. Tell her you're always gonna need her. Tell her right now. That was Linda Ronstadt sung that song. Something about love, but I just can't hold it back. And the girl gets into your dreams, and I wanna tell her. And if you wanna be that very part of me, I know you wanna see. Tell her you wanna be, and tell her you're always gonna love her. Tell her you're always gonna need her. Tell her right now. Hello to all the listeners who's listening in, the first time listeners, the listeners who's been listening in for many times, all the weeks. In fact, this is going out to my nephew, ladies and gentlemen, young Clark. I call him Arnold, but he corrects me on that all the time. His name's Clark. And this is going out to Clark himself. As I walked up one morning, gone to the garden fair, I spied a pretty maiden with the sunlight in her hair. Her way was so delightful, her voice rang like a bell. As I overtook her, I asked if she was well. Lay down your woolen shawl, my love, I swear that it's no joke. I'll tell you the story of the olden garden oak. Approached in garden, the girl at me did stare. She asked me why I raised my hat to a tree so cold and bare. The laughter was contagious, and before the tree come down, there'd be one great disaster, and the garden will be drowned. Lay down your woolen shawl, my love, I swear that it's no joke. I'll tell you the story of the olden garden oak. As I sit here by the fireside, autumn of my life, that garden girl I met that day, now my garden wife. I've two lovely daughters and a son to push my yoke, and it's all because I raised my hat to the olden garden oak. But lay down your woolen shawl, my love, I swear it's no joke. And I tell you the story of the olden garden oak. That's way down Dungarvan, County Waterford, way down the south coast there on the east side. Yes, young Clark likes that song. Billy McMaster says, can you give a mention from me to all the care homes and everyone that knows him. So if you know Billy McMaster, give him a shout there, give him a wave, give him a comment, do whatever you want to do. And yes, we will certainly do our best to give him a wee mention, because Billy's one of the best. And I know he likes the music going into the care homes due to his father being there as well. And he likes the old music to give him a wee bit of a lift. Yes, so thank you very much, Billy, for your kind words. And we're going to do a wee number this time, which is a bit of a sing-along. It's in the key of G for George, boys, and it's called She's Coming Round the Mountain. We have a few mountain songs to do today, because Boyd Duffin, he's looking at an old mountain song as well. That's later on, my friend. We'll keep pressing on. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. Round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Let's see all the care homes. If you're in a home, residential care home, if you're in a hole, if you're in a sheltered dwelling, no matter where you are, even you're in your own home, let's see all together, see the hands. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Clark Henry and Clonley, let's hear you. Singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. What about Nina? Singing aye, aye, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Nessie's in Clonley as well, let's hear you, Nessie. Singing I will if you will, so will I. Singing I will if you will, so will I. Oh, let's take your home to see it. Aye, aye, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. You wanna go faster? She'll be wearing pink pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing pink pajamas when she comes. She'll be wearing pink pajamas, wearing pink pajamas, and she's wearing pink pajamas when she comes. One more time, singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, aye, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. We're giving a shout out now this time to an old-time listener. He's on with me every day of the week. He does a few lives himself, and he's going on today at 4 o'clock, he says, to give us a mention. And folks, that's the one and only Mr. Jeffrey G.H. Moore. And somebody says to him, what does G.H. stand for, Jeffrey? And he says, Jeffrey, good-hearted Moore, mind your own business. Very good, Jeffrey. Yes, they didn't say that at all. The GH is his middle initials. But Jeffrey Moore's got on the day, and he always gives a shout out for Camp Hill in Ballymena. That's Camp Hill Nursing Home in Ballymena, who looked after his late father until 2012. So Jeffrey gives out to Camp Hill. Everybody in Camp Hill, give us a wave. How you all doing up there in Ballymena? I hope you're doing well. And to all the staff and all the residents up there in Camp Hill and Ballymena, I hope you're keeping safe and well. And Jeffrey says, play anything of your choice, so I thought I'd play something a wee bit slower for the care homes this time. You wouldn't know, some of them do get up round the floor, but if they want up to this one here, it's in Freddie Sharp, boys, anybody who wants to play along. And it's one from way down the bottom of the 6 counties called The Boys from the County Armagh. It goes along the lines this and here. Sing along, stamp your feet, nod your head if you know it. Here we go. There's one for County Armagh, memories so glorious and grand. Nature has lavished its bounty on the orchard of Erin's green land. I love its cathedral and city, once founded by Patrick so true. And there in the heart of its bosom lie the ashes of Brian Boru. It's my own Irish home. Although I've often left it, foreign lands to roam, no matter where I wander, cities near and far, my heart's at home in old Ireland, the county of Armagh. brave hearts of this county, for Kilvin down here across the glen, and down by the Gallop of Norris, and home by Blackwater again, where the girls are so gay and so hardy, none fairer than Erin Goldbrow. Where are the boys that'll court them, like the boys of the County Armagh? Let me see you go, my home, Irish home. Far across the foam, matter where I wander, no matter where I roam, no matter where I wander, in the cities near and far, my heart's at home in old Ireland, in the county of Armagh. Linda Workman says, Thursday afternoon's thought will not be the same. Thank you to yourself and Ruth, and take care and stay safe. Yes, you can only see me on here, folks, but Ruth does a mighty bit of work on the old camera, the old requests, the writing down and everything you send in, and keeping the camera right there and taking everything of it. She does a lot of work behind the scenes as well, so thank you very much indeed. We're going to play a wee song this time, because after all, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't for you, there'd be no need for people like me. And Brian Call sung this song, and I think it's very appropriate, because it takes people like you to make people like me. And if it wasn't for you watching in today and streaming out to all the nursing homes and care homes, your own homes, wherever you are listening in, there'd be no need for me to be here. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And it goes along the lines of this in here, in the key of B for Bertie, boys. Anybody who wants to play along? And it's one called It Takes People Like You to Make People Like Me. It takes people like you to make people like me. The shores of Alaska, the sunny Tennessee, from New York City to Los Angeles, takes people like you, making people like me. The sky may turn grey for a while, brighten each day with a smile. Wherever you go, I want you to know, takes people like you to make people like me. This sky may turn grey for a while, you'll brighten each day with a smile. Wherever you go, I want you to know, takes people like you to make people like me. It takes people like you to make people like me. Margaret Hill, how you doing? We will miss the music on Thursdays, Philip. Yes, we're going towards the new normal, my friend. I'm not saying we'll not be back on. We will be back on, but just not every week. Margaret Hill, we will definitely give you a mention. You'll get plenty of warning before the next one, so don't be worrying. You will get an hour hand clapper and a bit of a sing-song. And Margaret says, can you play anything, preferably a Big Tom song? A lot of Big Tom fans in the day. From the ballrooms of this country. Yes, I can play that for you, surely. Goes along the lines this and here. We'll keep her going this time. And if you know the words, I think this was maybe recorded by Susan McCann, or maybe it was Declan Nerney, I'm not just 100% sure, but you're about to hear it by Philip Strange. In the key of E, anybody who wants to play along, lads. From the ballrooms of this country, it's let him drift again. From a man who was a legend, from Wicklow to Galway. These Ireland's country music, and to us it's everything. No matter what they tell you, Big Tom is still the king. You can have your Waylon Jennings or Nashville's Charlie Pride. Forgiven all the superstars, for me it's Tom McBride. Old Nashville, she's so far away, it firstly means a thing. No matter what they tell you, Big Tom is still the king. Old Beaverman Sticks Hafton, country music's on my mind. I drive 100 miles to hear that voice so warm and kind. And dance all through Ireland, sure they always got the swing. And no matter what they tell you, Big Tom is still the king. You can have your Waylon Jennings or Nashville's Charlie Pride. Forgiven all the superstars, for me it's Tom McBride. Old Nashville, she's so far away, it scarcely means a thing. And no matter what they tell you, Big Tom is still the king. Sold all round Ireland, they say he's got the swing. And no matter what they tell you, Big Tom is still the king. That's going out especially to Margaret Hill. I hope you're well, Margaret. Keep safe and well, my friend, until we meet again. Hopefully it's not going to be too far in the near distant future. Sorry, jumped the gun. But we'll keep her going on that tempo anyway, we'll fill her in. We're going to start the wee gospel section, ladies and gentlemen. The gospel section today has been extended. With many Charlie Lambs for the fans, here's one for you. This one's in Charlie. Everybody needs a little help sometime. No one stands alone. Makes no difference if you're just a child like me, or a king upon a throne. There are no exceptions. We all stand in the line. Everybody needs a friend. Let me tell you of mine. He's my forever friend. My leave me never friend. From darkest night to the rainbow's end. He's my forever friend. Even as I walk away, he cares for me. His love no one can shake. Even as I walk away, he's by my side. With every breath I take. If you'd like to meet him, but don't know what to do, ask my friend into your heart. But He'll be your friend too. He's my forever friend, my leave me never friend. From darkest night to rainbow's edge, he's my forever friend. If you still don't know the one I'm talking of, I think it's time you knew. Long ago and far away upon a cross, my friend died for you. If you'd like to meet him, but you know what to do, ask my friend into your heart, that he'd be your friend too. He's my forever friend, my leave me never friend. From darkest night to rainbow's edge, Jesus is my best friend. Wee song called My Forever Friend. Yes, we're going to keep her going in the gospel section this time. It's an old time waltz, ladies and gentlemen. One called One Day at a Time. And it is in the key of D for anybody who wants to play along there. If you're playing an instrument at home or blowing a mouth organ, Bertie Hamilton's maybe in there, John Blair, I'm not sure, Charmaine maybe with a guitar. Yes, this one's in the key of D. So if you want to play along, the wee song we're playing this time is One Day at a Time. I'm only human, I'm just a man. Help me believe what I can be, all that I am. Show me the stairway that I've to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that is all I'm asking from you. To give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Do you remember when we walked among men? Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, it's worse now and then. Show me the stairway that I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Take her up to E this time. of it. It's in a waltz time. And for them that remembers this chap on my right and on your left, the late Stephen Jr., ladies and gentlemen. This was the wee number that I played. I was privileged to be at Stephen's funeral and asked to play this. Country gospel number it is. It's called We'll Meet on the Beautiful Shore. If we come to the end of life's journey, and trials they'll see there no more, if we gather in heaven's bright city, far away on that beautiful shore, if we never meet again the sight of heaven, as we struggle this world and its strife, there's another fine place up in heaven, as we walk by that river of life, where the charming roses they bloom forever, and the separation comes no more. If we never meet again the sight of heaven, we'll meet on that beautiful shore. We stay there, it is. As we gather on the banks of this river, no storm clouds will darken the sky. There's another storm clouds up in heaven, but we'll meet by the sweet by and by. Let me hear you sing. If we never meet again the sight of heaven, I'll walk by this river in strife. There's another fine place up in heaven, as I walk by that river of life, where the charming roses they bloom forever, and the separation comes no more. If we never meet again the sight of heaven, we'll meet on that beautiful shore. That's a wee song of We'll Meet in the Beautiful Shore. I'm going to speed the gospel section up a wee bit, and this goes out to Joel and Mary up the back hills of Brashane there. They asked me for this last night and says, Philip, could you play What a Friend We Have in Jesus? Yes, I'll certainly do that for you, my friend. We'll do it for you now. And I do it to a quick step beat, boys, and it's in the key of F sharp. Anybody who wants to play along there or sing along for that matter, don't be a bit shy. It goes something along the lines of this and here. Sing along, stamp your feet, clap your hands, keep her company, and all the care homes, how you all doing? What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. in the blood of the Lamb. There's power, there's wonder working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. My treasures they're laid up somewhere beyond the blue. But the angel beckoned me from heaven's open door. I can feel at home in this world anymore. Oh, the homes, let's see the hand. Sharing on my aged mother, she's over in glory land, and I cannot stop until I shake her hand. The angel beckoned me, heaven's open door. I can feel at home this world anymore. That's the wee country melody there of the gospel section. I know Ruth Muller Joy always tunes in, maybe not on the day because she's maybe working the day, but she always asks me, Philip, would you play just the piano of Jesus Loves Me? And yes, I'll do that for you, Joy. I'm going to do it for you just now at the end of the wee gospel section. And I know Rylands always asks me to play Jesus Loves Me on a piano with no backing or anything, so it goes along the lines. Listen here, folks. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me, the Bible it tells me so. Jesus loves me, he will stay close beside me all the way. He will wash away my sin, let his little child come in. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible it tells me so. Hope you enjoyed our gospel section today, folks. That's it. We'll keep moving on with a few requests here. Thank you to all the ones who requested the gospel section over the last 10 weeks. I know it has brought a lot of people a lot of joy. Yes, absolutely. I would agree with that, because there are people who like the gospel section, like the gospel music, and with their own faith in one thing or another, they do like that type of thing. And I always do put a gospel section in. So we'll keep moving on to all the dancers this time. Who listen in, and a wee run round the floor. Philip, could you play something for the slush? Yes, what I would play for the slush, my friend, would be the Crystal Chandeliers. We'll try and fit that in for you just now. And for anybody who's looking a wee run round the floor, this is in the key of E, boys, anybody who's playing along there. And it goes something along the lines, listen here. And if you want to do the slush, now's your chance. Don't be backward, because we're going to keep moving her on, and it is in the key of E for Eddie. So there you are. He is ready. Hold the crystal crystal chandeliers light up the paintings on your wall. Marble statuettes hang safely in the hall. But the time they crowded, you laugh aloud, they'll help you dry your tears. The new wears off your crystal chandelier. Like every day fed into well with the folks you knew. It's plain to see the likes of me doesn't fit with you. But you traded me for the guilty of the well-to-do, and you turned away from the love I offered you. All the crystal chandeliers light up the paintings on your wall. Marble statuettes hang safely in the hall. But the tiny crowd that you laugh loud help to dry your tears. The new wears off your crystal chandeliers. He remembers the dance halls. Anybody in the nursing homes dancing the flamenco? One or two, one or two. What about the floral hall? The rainbow blend part? Anybody dancing them places will know this one. If I said that you'd a beautiful body, will you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, treat me like the devil tonight. If I swore you were an angel, would you treat your love flow and quench me? If I said that you'd a beautiful body, hold it against me. Yes, that's certainly a wee number you could have done the slush to there. We're going to have to get through a few requests because they're coming in like wildfire. Yes, could you play something for Margaret, who was in hospital for an operation on her eye, from John Nichol. John Nichol, how are you, boy? Yes, we'll certainly play something for Margaret, who is in and got an operation in her eye. Well, let me do that old UB40 song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. You know, yes. Yes, we'll certainly do something for you, Margaret. I need to keep pressing on and read out a few of these requests because I have 6 pages to get through. I will do something for you. We mentioned for John and yourself later on towards the end. A big hello and good friends of mine called Second Chance. Yes, that's Billy McComb. Keyboard player Billy McComb, ex-Huskies and Reflections. And on the guitar is Cecil Brown. Yes, that's wee Cecil from down next Dungannon country. Cecil Brown. And the man on the front of the stage there is John Burns. That's a wee band called Second Chance. So if you're listening in, boys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello to Cowboy Larry. That's Larry Taft. Yes, Larry's going live again on Sunday, 4 o'clock to 6. And he's on every Sunday again. John Glenn, courtesy of Neve. Neve, maybe tuned in there, I'm not sure where you are not. That's Neve Hanratty, the sound engineer, and does all the hard work. Yes, on a Friday night. Much appreciated, Neve. It's a great show, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Your father, John Glenn, without the mainliners, of course. John's working off the old backing tracks and keeping everybody up to speed there and enjoying himself. And he told me that he has a couple of vintage cars and a few vintage tractors and one thing and another. So we sort of share the same interests, all right. And I do like John Glenn's show on a Friday night. He's on roughly at 8 o'clock. That could be 10 past, it could be a quarter past, but he's always there now. and he's on. I'll be streaming that out live on Friday night myself, and that's John Glenn himself on Friday night. Hello to Steve Farlow. I know Steve was on live earlier on there. He plays usually from 3 o'clock to 4:30, but I'm not sure whether he's still doing that or not, or what days of the week he's playing. But he's still on the air anyway. So Steve, I hope you're doing well, boy, entertaining the people right throughout the country, and most of all, keeping safe and well yourself. Hello to Elaine and Nigel Black. That's the whistle and the accordion and the piano and the fife and all that fancy stuff. That man has even played, ladies and gentlemen, with a Suffolk lawnmower engine as his drum beat. Absolutely unbelievable, but it is worth seeing. I'll maybe share it later on. Hello anyway to Nigel and Elaine. And they're also the VW people, Volkswagen, Beetles, campers, you name it, they have them. That's the way up there next Ballymena and Kells country. Hello to Nigel and Elaine. Hello to Sam Stewart, the music man. Sam puts music on most nights there. Puts a wee song or two up to keep everybody's spirits up. Sam, you're doing a great job. I just wish you could get back up to that part of the country that you're in on a Monday night and get the old Monday night club back and started, but unfortunately it's just not feasible at the minute. Yes, hello to Niall Patterson. Niall's always putting up a lot of stuff as well. Very good, talented musician, ladies and gentlemen. He plays himself, plays along with a few bands. I know he's played along with Alistair Coyles or a time or two. That's Niall Patterson. And hello to the Monday Night Men. Yes, that's up in Jones and Ballyrobert. Unfortunately, some of these guys can't get to see these live shows, ladies and gentlemen, simply because they don't have social media. But maybe in times as it moves on, we'll put a lot of them on the DVDs or something and post them, tell them, or we'll get something sorted out anyway. That's the Ballyrobert Monday Night Men. On the drums from Carrick, Mr. Leslie Crowers. Leslie, how you doing? I know he's tuned in there. And on the keyboard it's myself. On the accordion it's Mr. Jay Kennedy. Jay lives up at the top of the hills there, and he goes to John's as well. And also a man from down the country, next Larne direction, is Mr. John Blair. So John, how you doing? I know he tunes in there as well, and he plays in John's on a Monday night. We also have visitors who don't play but participate. Well, John does play sometimes. He's an accordion of his own. That's John and Mary up in Brasheen there. John, how you doing? And hello to John Kinnaird himself in Ballyrobert. John's isolated now for up to 12 weeks. And hopefully with this lifts a bit, we'll maybe see you in the future, John. But we just have to proceed on and make do as it is. Yes, John McGee has been on with me. He's looking for a song called The Roads of Kildare. Yes, we'll certainly try and play that for you. I recorded that way back 9 years ago for my grandmother. I asked her what song she wanted, and she says, well, I'd love you to record that follow that Brian Cole sings, and she used to call it the Gypsy song. But the song that she meant was The Roads of Kildare, and it goes something along the lines of this in here. And this is going out especially to John McGee. He's sitting up in the old dumper. He says, the turns will go off at 2 o'clock, and we'll listen to you thought to whatever time you're on to. Yes, thank you very much, John. This one goes along like this in here, and it's one for you called The Roads of Kildare. Johnny was born in the mansion down in the county of Clare. Rosie was born by the roadside somewhere near County Kildare. Destiny brought them together on the road near Killargan one day. The bright tasty shawl she was wearing, she stole my young heart away. Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What the neighbors are talking, cares if your friends stop and stare. Bound to be married to Rosie, reared on the roads of Kildare. Think of the parents that reared you, think of the family name. You're going to marry a gypsy, oh, there. Sure you're bound to be married to Rosie, reared on the roads of Kildare. Take her away! Think of the parents who reared you. Think of the family name. You're going to marry a gypsy. Oh, what a terrible shame. Parents and friends of your queen, don't worry about my affair. You're going to marry a gypsy, reared on the roads of Kildare. Let's get out, especially to John McGee. How you doing, John, up in the old dumper there, or dozer, whatever it is you're driving in Carrick? You wouldn't know what John's driving, but he's there anyway. That's John McGee. Looking for the roads of Kildare. We're going to keep her going this time. Hello to Gemma Simpson and Harry down the shore there, County Antrim. Yes, that's the far side of Carncastle, Drumnagrea. Yes, Gemma and Harry, we're going to miss the crack and the play. We're going to miss the crack on a Thursday afternoon. Thought, can you play Before I Met You? Yes, I'll certainly do that for you, my friend. But I'm going to roll the two of them into one here because Boyd Duffin, he's requested. How you doing, Boyd? Good old vintage man he is, ex-lorry driver and been about the country. And I know his son Sammy there. Sammy's one of the essential drivers there, bringing stuff in and out of the country. He's always on the road. So to the Duffin family and Boyd himself there, I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much, Boyd, for your kind words. I've read them there and you've certainly given me a bit of publicity and all the rest of it. Thank you very much for your kind words. He says, could you play Coming Round the Mountain? So yes, we're going to do that for you in a minute or two. We'll read out another couple of requests. Angela Lewis, please mention Ballyclare Private Nursing Home and all the staff and residents. How are you all? And yes, we've given that out earlier on to Natasha. Natasha McKernan gave a wee request in for Ballyclare Private Nursing Home earlier on. And that's also along with Angela Lewis and the staff and all the residents. How are you in Ballyclare there? Give us a wee wave, folks. Hope you're all doing well. And I hope to see you not too far in the distant future. You wouldn't know. We might be there to play outside or do something. You wouldn't know. And I don't even know that until we get some sort of clearance or some sort of leadership of what we're going to be doing. But your guess is as good as mine. But them days are maybe going to... The new normal, as they talk about, that could be the way it's going to be, folks. We'll maybe have to play outside or socially distanced, play at the other side of the car park and ramp their revs up. Not only the nursing home will hear us, half the country and Ballyclare will hear us as well. But yes, that's the way it goes. So to Angela Lewis and Natasha McKernan there, to all the staff in Ballyclare, how's all doing? I hope you're all well. And also up in Clairview there in Ballyclare, that's where Vanda New always gives a wee shout out for Clairview, and with a request for Vanda to do towards the end of the show, and can't find it just at the minute, but it'll be in this diary somewhere towards the end of the programme. But we'll give a wee mention to Clairview Nursing Home as well, because Vanda has, I think it's her mother is in there. But going back to what was in front of us here, Hilary Little and Duke says, thank you for the last 10 weeks, Philip. We've really enjoyed your music and as have many others. And yes, well, thank you very much for tuning in, Hilary. It's been a pleasure to put on. This is sort of my rendition of what I've done for the NHS and moving towards the new normal. I'm not saying we'll not be here every week. We might be here once a month or something like that, but we'll certainly not be just doing it every week, because the numbers is going down. There's people going back to work, and we are trying to move towards the new normal. So that goes to everybody, folks. I'm not saying we're not doing any more live shows. I would say there'll be more live shows to come in the distant future, because it seems to be the only way of putting music out there, and certainly the safest way when it comes to nursing homes and care homes. So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we're heading towards the new normal. So just while we're on with Hilary there, I know it was Hilary and Earl's anniversary there the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before? It was this week anyway. So happy anniversary, Hilary and Earl down in Duke there. And Denise Weir says, thank you for the music for the last 10 weeks. Thought you have kept me company in the garden. Yes, the last 10 weeks has certainly been good enough weather for anybody who's got green fingers and wants to be out there in the garden, and that's their type of thing. It's certainly the weather for that. Thank you very much, Denise, for tuning in and giving us an old recommendation there, and all your kind words as well. Thank you very much. Just while I was on about Hilary there, Hilary's sister Shirley is up in Ballyrobert. Yes, it'll not be long, Shirley. Hopefully they were back in Ballyrobert again, but who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not going to say the near future, we'll just say the future, because it could be a while away yet. But Shirley says, thank you for keeping our Thursdays upbeat, and we really enjoyed the music. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, Shirley and Rodney up there in Ballyrobert, for tuning in. I know you've come through the mill yourselves, and a wee bit of upbeat music sometimes works wonders. And yes, it's a pleasure to be here and carry that out on a Thursday afternoon. Elizabeth Hill says, thank you, Thought. We've enjoyed the music. You brighten up our Thursday, and I hope to hear you out and about with Charmaine soon. Yes, Charmaine's dying to get back out to the old music again this Saturday. Actually, we were to be in Ballyclare at Denison's for 50 years of Volvos. We were to be in Ballyclare in the afternoon, and then we were to be up with friends of mine. Desi Bones is there. That's Desi and Caroline and Thomas and Denise and Major and all the Alsatians and German Shepherds that's up there. We were to go for a barbecue on Saturday night and play up there, but unfortunately it can't happen just at the minute, folks. And Charmaine would have been lined up to play at all them venues. And I know, yes, Charmaine's down to get out on the road again as well. She's maybe playing at home there with the old guitar. I'm not sure whether she's tuned in today or not, but I know she does have to work some days. I'm not sure whether today's one of them or not. But Charmaine, if you're listening in today or you're listening in the near future, there's requests coming in for you to get you back out again. And that's from Elizabeth Hill. Alison McFarlane, we will miss the music, Thought, and it's a privilege to listen to you. I'm going to leave that request of Alison's because of two songs to play here before it, and we'll come back to that. I'm going to play these songs, go back to Gemma Simpson and Harry, Before I Met You, and Boyd Duffin, Coming Round the Mountain. Boys, we're going to keep her going this time because there's still a bit to get through here. And Coming Round the Mountain, I'm going to do an E flat, and then we'll do Before I Met You in G, move her up to G. So if you want to play along, anybody who's tuned in there and playing along, this is going out, the first one, to Boyd Duffin. And it goes along lines. Listen here, Boyd, I hope you enjoy it. Come down from the mountain, Katy-Dee. Come down from the mountain, Katy-Doo. Sean Duffy, now don't you know you're going, Katy-Dee. And then you know I'm darling, drink it too. So come pay attention, Katy-Dee. Don't you know I'm gonna send you? Don't you know you're calling me half crazy? And then, no darling, I can be there too. All together. So come down the mountain, Katy-Dee, down the mountain. Oh, come down the mountain, Katy-Doo, down the mountain. Oh, come down the mountain, Katy-Dee. And Boyd, he is going to sing there too. Boyd Duffin. Get open, pay attention, Newport City. I know the gates of there are open wide. I know they are calling for your pretty. But then I am going to go by the great divide. Oh, hey! down the mountain, Katy, Katy, down the mountain. Come down the mountain, Katy, do down the mountain. Oh, you know you're calling me half crazy. And I'm Katy, and I know you'll be there too. We're up to G for George. This is for Gemma Simpson and Harry. Harry, the Leyland man. He used to be a Massey man. He's now a Leyland man. What about you, Harry? Well, I thought I had seen pretty girls at that time, but that was before I met you. I thought I could never find one just for mine, but that was before I met you. Thought I was swinging the world by the tail, thought that I'd never be blue. I thought I'd be his, I thought I'd be known, but that was before I met you. Any requests, folks? Put them in the comment. Roll them in quick. I wanted to ramble and always be free, but that was before I met you. I thought that no other will ever want me, but that was before I met you. Thought I was swinging world by the tail, thought that I'd never be blue. I thought I'd been loved, but Harry's gonna drive a Leyland too. Harry Simpson! I just want to show you this, Harry. There's your Uncle Steve's wee blue Leyland, and that's the wee blue Leyland that Harry was driving there last week. I have a picture over here sitting on the right hand side. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail, I thought I would drive a Massey too. I've chased the Leyland blue, the truth I tell to you, I'm gonna drive a Leyland too for you. Harry Simpson. Let's get out to Gemma and Harry there, and down to Mary there as well. I'm sure Mary's tuned in, and Stephen, and not forgetting my old mate Walbert. Walbert's down there as well, yes. Thank you very much for tuning in every week. I know the music means a lot to you, and we get a lot done. Yes, I'm going to keep her going this time. Alison McFarlane says, can you, we'll miss the music, folk, and can you play Happy Birthday to Wilbert Robinson, 77 years young on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good friend of mine, is Wilbert. And yes, 77 years young. That is unbelievable. He's some man for one man. Yes, we'll certainly play that for you now. Give us an ah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wilbur. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. I'm going to skip that request there and come back to it. No, we'll keep it going in order because they all flow into order. Yes, that's going out to Wilbert Robinson down there in Drumnagree, Dickiestown, down the shore. And we've one or two requests still coming in here. Play a song for Cathy Young from Billy McMaster. Yes, we have that in to play, my friend. It's actually coming up before long. Yes, that's coming up before long. If I remember right, there be nobody's darling but mine. That's in the play for you, Kathy. It's on its way. For all the essential drivers. Yes, Mark Gamble says, can you play something for all the essential lorry drivers? Yes, we'll do that there, and he's looking for one called the 143. Yes, well, because we're in a pandemic and lorry drivers are at the top of the list there, doing a mighty job at the minute, we'll play the old Scania song. It's in the key of A. It goes along the lines of this, and here, folks, keep pressing it on. One called the mighty 143. Sherry first at Scania's in the town, and the truth I'll tell you is the time that built along, sir, you must not stall the sea. The boys in Scania thought the same, and they built the 143. Listen to the engine, she pulled out on the go. I'm heading straight for Dover, my 42-ton low. I don't care if it rained or snowed, I'm happy as I'll be. Turbocharged Intercooled Highline 143. Here's the wee extra verse. So cheers to all the Vantage men and Walberts in there too. He drives a purple TK and he's going to the show with you. You could find a Fordson on the back or a Leyland in there too. His TK is rolled along to the Vantage running blue. Believe it or believe it not, I love me juggernaut. She's been right over Ireland to the north, she's seen the lot. She's pulled to Brookshin Chip Shop and he's gone too. Stevie is the one was there, he loves the chips there too. So cheers, essential drivers, you are the men that land. You're the heart and the soul in the country and the great smell of the land. I've got an over on, sir, and a boat to catch, you'll see. I'll park up the Volvo and I'll drive the 143. So listen to the engine when she pulls out on the road. I'm heading for Larne Harbour and Dover with me load. And I don't care if it rain or snow, the M6 I can see. At least I know I'll get there, cause I drive a 143. Let's connect to Mark Gamble there. How you doing, Mark? Yes, Mark likes the old vintage stuff as well, and the old lorries and all the rest. Thank you very much, Mark. I hope you're doing well, my friend. He's got the old high-risk categories as well, and one thing and another. But thank you very much for your wee request there, Mark. I hope your family's doing well, sir. Yes, this is the one they've all been waiting for. Cathy Young and Billy McMaster says, can you play a request for my friend Cathy Young? This is going to the north of Scotland, ladies and gentlemen, right up the north tip. I can't remember the name of the town, but that's where it's going to anyway. And this is going out to Cathy Young. Yes, Cathy will certainly do this for you now, my friend. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is in the key of F sharp. If we've anybody playing along, don't be a bit backward like me. And forgive me because it's a long time from I played this. And we're going to do it this time in the key of Freddie Sharp. So don't be a bit shy, boys. Sing along, keep her country, and here we go. This is going out to Cathy Young, especially from Billy McMaster. Be nobody's darling. as sure as the flowers in the springtime, as sure as they come from the rain. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Be nobody's darling but mine. Come sit by my side, little darling. Be honest, be faithful, be kind, and tell me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind, and tell me that you will never be nobody's darling, be nobody's darling, be nobody's darling but mine. There you are, Cathy Young. That's going away up to the north tip of Scotland. I hope you're doing well up there, folks. Keep safe and well, and God bless you all. Yes. Hi, Philip. Can you mention my daughter Kim Taggart in Huntly in Scotland? We're going to Scotland again here. Her baby is due on Thursday. Yes, I know Kim well. Kim was reared up the Ballymena Road there, up just beside us here in Duch. She's a youngster due on Thursday, so wish you all the best for that, Kim. I hope you're keeping well. And that's special thoughts coming in from your mommy. That's Carl Taggart and Ivan. And Carl also wants to say, can you give a shout out for to my nephew Ian Robinson in Australia? Hey boys, look, we're going not only to the other side of the country, we're going to the other side of the world. Ian Robinson in Australia, who is 24 on Friday. Happy birthday, Ian, from Carl and Ivan. And can you also say, Philip, my son Aaron is 18 on Saturday. Yes, that's Aaron in Jackson's in Ballynear there. I think Aaron works in the bakery, if I'm not mistaken. He works in the bakery in Jackson's in Ballynear. He's 18 on Saturday, so happy birthday there, Aaron. Also to my daddy Wilbert, he's 77 years young on Saturday. We played happy birthday there to Wilbert from Alison McFarlane. But we'll do them all again just now. If we go into the key of A here. First of all, we're going out this time to Ian. Ian is over in Australia. Let's hear you in the key of A. The whole Robinson family, let me hear you sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ian. Happy birthday to you. Aaron, 18 on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. That boy needs a wee shove into the air. Get him when he comes out of work there. 18 years young. He's only 10 years younger than me. Hey, Aaron Taggart, here you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Happy birthday to you. We played it before, but this is especially from his daughter to her father. The one and only, ladies and gentlemen. The Vantage Circle knows him wide and near. The one and only Wilbert Robinson. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wilbert. And your fortune there too. Happy birthday, Wilbert, and many, many more, my friend. With a few requests coming in here. They're coming in thick and fast. Can you play the Home to Donegal for Beanie Cahoon, Gillian Cahoon, Emma Andrews, Diane, and Auntie Wilma from Elaine Waterhead? The Homes at Donegal, right? We'll try that. Can you play Red River Valley for Bertie's and old guys from Armour County? Armour, how you doing? Yes, that's Bertie's few up there in Ballymena. So that's the Red River Valley. We'll leave that there. I'll have to play that. Home to Donegal, I'll have to play that. Yes, I'll do that for you. we've got all that there. I have to go to this page here now because this is extra. Margaret Stewart says, can you give a mention to the night staff at Queen's Court Nursing Home in Ballyclare? And my dad is in hospital, thought play something nice and we will miss the music on a Thursday. Yes, I will certainly do that there for you, Margaret. That's to Queen's Court in Ballyclare and all the staff who's on the night shift over there with Margaret. How you all doing? Sandra Cowell says, Philip, can you play the Algery 405? Yes, I'm sure we could. We'll fit it in for you. Ruth Downey, a big shout out. I need your attention now. I said I was going to play one for Clonlee later on. Here's it here. A big shout out to Pat Hendren. Pat Hendren, Clonlee, how you doing? Give us a big cheer, Pat. Hip, hip, hooray. Yes, in Clonlee. And she looks forward to seeing your show. Gets very excited to hear Clonlee mentioned. So for Clonlee Nursing Home, hip, hip, hooray. That's Clonlee and Antrim. And if you could do a Daniel song, that would be good. We'll maybe fit in the Pretty Little Girl from Oma. Thank you very much. And when this is all over, we will definitely be in touch. Keep well and God bless. Yes, well, hopefully a lot of the nursing homes and care homes and residential homes and everybody that's tuned in will give us a wee shout when this is all over, because myself and Charmaine would appreciate a wee spell out at the live stuff again as well. And we'd like to be out and around the countryside, even if it means playing outside or whatever the place is going to be. We're heading towards, ladies and gentlemen, the new normal. So what that new normal is going to be, your guess is good as mine. We just have to move forward towards that. So Sandra Cowell, she's looking for the Earl Grey 405. This is in the key of G. I'll keep her going this time to get her pressing on, because time is marching very much against me today. Well, let me tell a story about a Peugeot car. She's been all over Ireland and she's been so near and far. There's not a town in the north she hasn't seen before. That old 1900 diesel engine, listen to her roar. They come from all around Ireland for parts for their car, for an engine and a gearbox that hope they'll travel far. There's not a townland in the north she hasn't seen before. That old 1900 diesel engine, listen to her roar. You move to more recent times, she fell down on the back. Got a recall axle, brand new steel rack. Two-door fillet jumped up over the brow of that hill, and she ended in the Peugeot graveyard here beside Doak Mill. But they come from all round Ireland for parts for a car, starters and for gearboxes that hope they'll travel far. There's not a townland in the north that I ain't seen before. Got a 1900 diesel engine, listen to the roar. That's going out to Sandra Cowell and Sammy. Sammy, I hope you've got the dancing shoes on, boy. I meet you again. He's some man for one man when he gets the dancing shoes on. Hey, absolutely horrible, yeah. We'll keep her going this time. I can find my guidelines, yes. This is to Pat Hendren in Clonlee, looking at Daniel song. Here's a wee Daniel song for you this time. I'm not sure where he's the original man of it or not. I think this is a Johnny McCauley song, but Daniel certainly sung it. Way up in the north in Old Tyrone, there's a pretty wee girl that'll call me home, the sweetest rose that Ireland's ever grown. Sure as the moon and the stars are above it, falling out over heaps of love, a pretty little girl in Oban, in the county of Tyrone. But she wears the ring, tell the friend she's going to marry me. Best of all, she'll tell them all, happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. I don't know what she's done to me, nothing but Clonlee I see. Pretty little girl from Oman, the county of Tyrone. All right, lads, kick her. going out an old Daniel song to Ruth Downey. Yes, we've 40 looking on there. Thank you very much, boys. Everybody that's tuned in, it's a pleasure to be here on this last Thursday that we're scheduled for playing on the Thursday afternoons. Folks, I'm not going away. I'm not going to just be doing this every week because I appreciate the help and support that I have in doing this here, between tripods, setting up cameras, Ruth here to operate the cameras, do the request, an our tablet and computer screen going, writing the request down, giving them to me. I simply couldn't do all that on my own, ladies and gentlemen. So to put this wee show over, it does take a lot of help, and I'm going to come to who you have to thank at the end here, because there's people who's not in my household who actually helps to get this put together and put out. And there's a lot of work involved, and anybody who's in the music business will understand that. But thank you very much, Philip. When this is over, we'll definitely be in touch. God bless. And that's from Ruth Downey. Yes, thank you very much. My friends over in Lancashire, in England there, in Blackburn, that's Margaret and Philip and Sharon and Ron and the extended family circle. They had a bereavement there a few weeks ago in the middle of this whole pandemic, although we're still in it, but I think there's maybe light at the end of the tunnel, and if you could believe that. But I know they've listened in and been regular listeners, and thank you very much, folks, for listening in, and our thoughts are with you at this hard time after the burying of my great aunt Margaret, which would have been Margaret and Sharon's mother over there in Lancashire. So our thoughts goes out to you from our own family circle over here in County Antrim. We also have listeners in Leeds. That's my mother's side of the family. My mother's cousin over there in Leeds is listening in as well. And we also had listeners down in Cork. That's Beryl O'Connor. Had listeners in Cork over the 10 weeks. Van Dyke New would like to say good luck to all the kids who got results today on to which school they get going to in September. Also, our wee grandson Zach and all his friends will be very happy. So Zach, I presume that's maybe Ian's young fella, I'm not sure, I'm only making that assumption. Zach, I don't know you, young fella, but I wish you all the very best. When you go to the big school, you'll be taken care of, I'm sure, and hope you do well, my friend. This here now, I'll have to get round to doing this here. Red River Valley, yes, I'll do that in a minute. You play the Homes at Donegal, yes, we'll do that for you now. It goes along lines this in here, and I'm going to do it in A flat. This is good night, ladies and gentlemen, to Beanie Cahoon, Gillian Cahoon, Emma Andrews, Leanne, and Auntie Wilma. And that's coming in from Elaine Motherhead. Elaine, how you doing? Tell that Richard boy I was asking about him. I hope he's keeping well. The lights of London are far behind. Into the homeland I leave behind. Familiar faces came into view. This is my homeland, soon I'll see you. This is my homeland, the place I was born in. No matter where I roam, this is my glen. My feet may wander 1,000 places, but my heart will lead me back home to my Donegal. But then tomorrow I'll take a walk down to St. Mary's, to the sheltered spot I'll kneel and pray for the things I have done. I hope they're proud of their wandering son. This is my homeland, the place I was born in. No matter where I roam, this is my clan. My feet may wander 1,000 places, but my heart will lead me back home to my Donegal. You on the floor, John? Go on again. That's coming in from Elaine Motherhead. Thank you very much, Elaine, for your request. Can you play Red River Valley? Long time from I played it. I think the last time I played it was up in Bernie's for his birthday. Yes, I'll certainly play that for you. We're going to play her on F. So if Bernie's tuned in there with the old harmonic, you get the F harmonic out, Bernie, and play along with us in here. Remember the Red River Valley, do not hesitate to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy that loved you so true. Remember the valley you're leaving, do not lift your right eyes and sweet smile. Tired of the days of the sunshine and the cowboy that loved you so right. Take her away, boys! Bernie Skew, old Gabriel. Remember the Red River Valley, do not hasten to bid me adieu. I remember the days of the sunshine and the cowboy that loved you so true. Charmaine's maybe got the guitar going. Folks, I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. It's been a pleasure to be here over the past 10 weeks of this pandemic. I'm going to give out, first of all, a wee announcement to make at the end. But, yes, to all the nursing homes, the care homes, the residential homes, the private homes, your own homes, if you've tuned in over the past 10 weeks of this COVID-19 pandemic. It's been a pleasure, folks, to be here. It's a pleasure to have brought a bit of light and a bit of happiness and joy to the residential and care homes throughout the countryside. If you haven't sent in the care homes that are listening, I can only announce the list that I have here. There's one's been shared to other parts of Scotland, other parts of the south of Ireland. I'd like to thank you all, folks, very much. So to all the care homes, give yourselves a big round of applause. Liscarroll and Larne, Clonley, down in Muckamore and Antrim, Rylands and Kells, the Hamilton and Ballyclare, Larne Adult Centre, new listeners this week, how yous all doing? Caphill and Ballymena, Clairview and Ballyclare, Ballyclare Private Nursing Home, Chisholm Court in Ballyclare, Chisholm House in Ballyclare, Ravenhill and Carrick, Queen's Court in Ballyclare, King's Court, Picklepadrick, Georgetown Care Home, that's Elaine Scott, how are you, Elaine? Mazarine and Undrum, Rathmina, Brayfields and Kells, and Dramall House in Ralstown. Ladies and gentlemen, take care. We'll finish her off. Do you want one more? Aye, why not? We'll play one more. Here's a wee song called Tommy K. This is going out to Margaret. This is going out to Margaret Nichol and Ballymena, who had an operation in her eye. Want to see the old footwork going now, Margaret? Get round the dance floor there. Roll back that mat in the big living room. Get Max up on the sofa. And you and John get round the floor. Here we go. They call on his name Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K. It's not the day nor yesterday, the times were different then. Music wasn't dancehall, and I had to stop for that. But a young man kept her going with his homely Trindex sound. Tommy opened up the floor and the DJ left the town. They call on his name Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K. Not the day nor yesterday, forever and a day. This man's in his memory and they call him Tommy K. Brave and courageous, upright and strong. Got the mashed potato and he's got the milk along. Driving up the head parade forever and a day. This man's in his memory and the mortal Tommy K. They call on his name Tommy K, Tommy K. Hey! Tommy K's the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K. Let's see the footwork. He's all over Ireland forever and a day. Margaret Nichol. John is on the sofa with Max and it's Tommy K. He's brave and courageous, upright and strong. He's got the mashed potato and he's got the milk along. But we're driving up the head free, that's it from me today. Max is on the sofa, John Nichol's here today. They call on his name Tommy K, Tommy K. Tommy K the DJ, Tommy K, Tommy K. It's not the day nor yesterday, forever and a day. This man got his memory and they call him Tommy K. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed yourselves, folks. That's my rendition. The clapping has stopped last Thursday and we're facing towards the new normal. And I'm not saying that I won't be back. I will be back. But I'll give you plenty of notice, maybe a week's notice before it, and we'll do a wee song or two. One or two has asked me, could I do a live on a Saturday evening sometime? It's not always possible, folks, because the Saturday evening music is different to what you would play to a nursing home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but you wouldn't know. Well, maybe what we will do is put it on a Saturday evening, play the nursing home sort of material, fit in the odd fast one, that the nursing homes can play it back the same way as they're doing at the minute on live on YouTube, or they can watch it on the Facebook. But that's it from me, from the old music. I would just like to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has listened over the past 10 weeks. Them that have sent in requests, texted in, phoned, and put in comments. I've even had letters come through my door to play stuff out to them that the only entertainment they have is somebody setting up a speaker to reply a birthday request to somebody. It's a pleasure, folks, to do that. I hope that the so-called new normal, we will see you all in the future. I'd appreciate that after we return to some sort of normal, that you could give us a wee shout. Myself and Charmaine would be delighted to be out in the nursing homes. There's 1 or 2 new ones listening in there. You know by now the sort of music we play. We would like to hear from you, and it would be a pleasure to be there. And we are covered, ladies and gentlemen, with public liability insurance, and if you need a bill head or anything like that, it's not a problem. We will be there. Everything's above board, and it's not an issue. That can be sorted out. Maybe all the new nursing homes and care homes, Folds, could give us a shout on Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, or the good old-fashioned royal mail. Yes, you can get in touch with us whatever way you want. My telephone number is 0771 959 8816. I'll announce that again at the end if you want to get a pen there. There are listeners who will appreciate that there are a lot of work and preparation goes into putting these Facebook Lives out there, ladies and gentlemen. From gathering requests, gathering songs, taking information on the day, and entertaining those who take the time to listen in. And as you heard the wee song earlier on, folks, it takes people like you to make people like me. And if it wasn't for you listening in, there'd be no need for me to play. And to make that all possible, I would just like to thank everyone, including my parents. My father produced 2 tripods to allow pick-up microphones, cameras, and everything else to take place. If you saw it, you can only see me, but my living room has, there's speakers up, there's amplifiers up, there's a pick-up here, there's a pick-up there, and it's all to do with getting it on and getting the sound right as possible. To get it out there. There's a lot of work, folks, goes into that, and although it's only myself and Ruth in the house, there's a lot of work to put that over. And there's one man in particular I would like to give a very big mention to. He does an awful lot of publicity for me, and he puts it out there in the old Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't know what would come up in your timeline, but behind the scene, he does an awful lot of advertising work, he does an awful lot of publicity, and he was on the phone with me in the early weeks to get the picture set, what background to use, what way to situate the camera for landscape, for putting it onto YouTube. Folks, that all takes work, and it's something at the start of this I hadn't a clue about. And I would like to give a special thank you to John Nichol. John, it's been a pleasure, and I would like to thank you very much. He's always at the end of a phone. If you put a white background to this, or put that there, turn that light off, and all them wee tips, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes it all very possible to go out to you today. So I would like to thank you, John, very much for your kind work and everything that you do throughout the entire year, never mind during COVID-19. John always publicises and puts out posters and one thing and another. And I've no doubt when I announce I'm doing another one, he'll certainly publicise it about the country. And John has a lot of followers, a lot of friends in the vintage circle and the church circles and the wee gospel sections there as well. Goes out to a lot of people that would be in John's circle, and he does get me a lot of followers. So John, thank you very much. I'd also like to thank my parents for everything that they've done over the last 10 weeks that I've been at home and continue to do until I'm allowed out. And everything, ladies and gentlemen, that has come into this house to keep me alive has been brought to me. I haven't had to leave for anything. And it's thankful to the NHS, Tesco's vulnerability groups, and my parents that have done that. So thank you very much indeed. And can I also say that goes out to Ruth's parents as well. They have been more than good as well, bringing food, leaving it at the back door. It has to be sanitised before it comes in. You know the score yourself. But I'd like to thank you very much to both parents on both sides there. And I would also like to thank my sound and request technician, who does an awful work behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't get half credit enough for it because you can only see me, and that's Miss Ruth Boyd. Thank you very much, Ruth, for everything that you do to put these live shows over. I would like to thank everyone who has shared and streamed all the live shows, especially for advertising purposes, that shared it, that streamed it into nursing homes, care homes, and even into ordinary homes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very much appreciated when you hit the share button and it puts your name out there. And once again, if the time comes when we're able to get out, if you're looking at a bit of music, if it's a two-piece, the likes of myself and Charmaine will do it. If you're wanting something bigger, we have the contacts. I mean, I can get you a 3-piece band, I could get you a 4-piece band, a 5-piece band. I know plenty of boys in the old music sector that I can understand that some people will want something a bit more professional, something a bit more upbeat, something a bit more lively, and bigger venues and all the rest of it. And I understand that I don't proclaim to be a professional, and if you want a professional outfit and a bigger band, you dig deep into your pocket and we can certainly get you that. I would like to also give a mention and a big thank you to a man who's kept me right with this old machine here. Has kept me right from a lot of them. And he's been on the phone with me to many's an hour late at night programming and getting on and giving me tips and advice, and it's very much appreciated. That goes out to the one and only Billy McComb. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy played with the Huskies, he also played with Reflections, and he's playing sort of on his own, and he's playing with a wee band now called Second Chance. It's a 3-piece band, Cecil and John and Billy. So again, if you want a 3-piece band for something a bit more lively and a bigger venue, I can give Billy a shout, that's not a problem. He would be more than happy to come to you. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. We've made 10 minutes grace there. I said 4 o'clock, but we've got her rattled off before it. That's it from me. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. It's a pleasure to have been here. Take care, God bless, be safe, and I will see you in the future. Thank you very much.